Well, this wasn't the plan. What was supposed to be a trip to the Hebrides just ended in breakdown after breakdown.
Oh, shit. At the Green Wellies. Which is good. Recently broken down to be here. It's not charging. I can get it started with my jump starter, but it's not getting any charge.
And even when we thought we finally had a breakthrough, it was only a matter of time before we ended up in another lay-by. On the recovery truck. And so it was back to the office. My dad, seen here showing off his origami skills, made the decision. We would ditch the rain and the midges of northern Scotland and head to the south of England.
Nailed it. So we're off. It's not the Hebrides. Decided, since it's pouring rain, 15 degrees there, midges, we're going our time. This time we're off to another stone. Circle, I think it's Neil Classy, then towards Bristol and places like that. Hopefully the Harley is now fixed, it'll go fine, doesn't have a speedometer. So at the edge of hard shoulder of the M5, speedometer, it's not working. And hopefully the TK2 Volkswagen van, but nobody can find what the fault is. I think it might have just simply been a bad air. We'll make it as well. So 55-year-old van, 26-year-old motorbike, and about 400 miles. So we've got Doris out of the classic car garage. They're hoping that they've got it fixed. They think it was just an earth, but you know, couldn't find any smoking gun, so we don't know for certain. Which is going great at the moment, so let's just see how we get on with attempting to get down to Westmoreland, which is not that far, and if it's gone that distance, then I think she's sorted. Harley's going great at the moment, so everything's excellent. And this is us at Abington, so that's the first 45 miles. It's over ordinary roads. Now we have to get onto the motorway, and you know, Doris will go up maybe 50-55 miles per hour, and that's fine. I'm going to follow just to make sure that we don't run into difficulties. But at this point I've decided just to go on ahead and get aboard. And I've just... Okay, so we're on the motorway now, just doing about 55 miles per hour. The extraordinary thing is I'm hardly going through any fuel whatsoever. It's quite pleasant sitting at this speed in the motorway. I think I'm getting about over 60 miles per gallon. Normally just about 32, 33. And here comes Doris. And she's made it. How fantastic is that? No problems at all. Sounding great. We solved it. We solved the problem with Doris. Yeah, well, I was just waiting for you. It's just you just go up that way and over. Well done, fantastic, eh?
I'm officially calling it. I'm officially saying she's fixed.
She is fixed. She is fixed. So she's been through 3 garages plus ourselves.
Yeah, so you know what the problem is actually. You might want
What?
to take that.
Let me have a look.
Right. Because actually, oh, that wasn't even closed, so that's just been bouncing about the place.
We've got to see what the problem is.
Well, you got to see what the problem was. So you see, he said all he had done was just like a few little bits and pieces. But actually, it was this black wire, and he's rerouted it, and he's added a new connection into it.
Alright, so was that? So that is the black earth. That wire runs from the
Coil to the distributor.
coil to the
coil to the distributor. Well, it's just an earth wire for it.
yeah. It's the earth wire. Yeah.
But that was the thing that was causing the problem.
There you go.
That wire has taken this off the road for about 2 months.
Well, you don't know what you don't know. We're learning about electrics. How's that dig?
Traumatized.
How's he traumatized?
I don't know. He just has been
How are you?
pacing about the place.
Well, he's maybe needing a loo.
No.
Hello, boy. Hello.
She's pretty
Yeah,
keen
yeah,
to see
yeah,
you.
yeah,
She's pretty keen to be out.
Okay, so what was the trip like? Okay, it's amazing, isn't it, Al?
Certainly is. Well, you'll see it when it's
Well, absolutely.
set up.
But she's done fine. She's not got any oil leaks.
She's full of oil actually. I checked her out with Abington.
That's fantastic.
And she's not burning much at all.
When you buy a classic car, there's always a few gremlins.
It's really exciting.
But I reckon we've got rid of the gremlins now. Fantastic.
Now all we need to do is the indicators.
Yeah, an indicator would help. So the moment you don't have a rear brake on the right and you don't have a rear indicator, but hey ho. And there's a massive blooming old electric wires there, which I think just need to be cut out and just start afresh.
And a bulb has gone in here, but still.
Alright, okay. That's not bad, so that's great. She gets there.
Who needs lights?
You know what? 55 mile per hour. My Harley's done about 60 miles to the gallon. So day 2, we stopped at the Westmoreland Hotel. It's the TB services on the M6. They have a camper van place, and we were intending to put up the gloning, stay there, but it's not grass, it's just hard tarmac. So we got the last room in the hotel for Maria and myself, and it's a lovely hotel. Very good value, £160 for a night at this time of year in the UK, and we did have a few drinks in the bar and indeed something to eat there, plus a breakfast. And Keanu and Rex stayed in the camper van. He joined us for breakfast this morning, and today we're going to head off to Tewkesbury. We've done festivals at Tewkesbury, we've done medieval festivals, we've done food festivals, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's 18 degrees at the moment here. It's going to get warmer. Where we're going is going to get even warmer, and we're looking forward to it. And the great thing is, beautiful day. So we're heading towards Tewkesbury now, and at the moment the temperature's okay. I'm just a bit concerned because we drove last summer through 38 degrees and there was no problems on the motorway. There was a problem with overheating if we got stuck in slow traffic. The motor just not sounding quite right, as though the power commander does the fuel injection isn't giving me the power at the right place. And I had a problem before I left. The bike just stopped, and I traced it down to a fuse, but I'm just beginning to wonder if something else happened. Anyway, we're heading down this motorway. I'm just at this point catching up with Doris. What I don't need is slow traffic because the temperature is rising. I think we're over about 30 degrees here. It actually rises up to about 37 degrees in the course of this journey. I'm filtering. This is exactly the sort of time with these temperatures that you get the problem with this. And yet again, the kindness of strangers, because they saw I pulled over. I pulled over because she's overheating. The Scottish bike, she didn't like 30-degree temperatures really. And then the there's been slow traffic on the motorway, and there's just not enough air goes across the air-cooled engine. And she starts chucking her oil out. And it's not helped, but I'm missing a breather bolt. It fell out. I put something in place, but it's not right. Because it's meant to allow, I'm not sure, stuff that's in the cylinders that wasn't burnt, and with a little oil, and it recirculates it and shoves it down. I think this breather tube, and it gets reburnt again, but if it gets too much it comes out. It's not getting there, because it's not getting to that transfer pipe. I have to get a breather, so that's not helping, so it's coming out here. Oh, the joys. Anyway, she'll be fine once she's cool. Just have to keep an eye on it. But it wouldn't have been good if Maria would come back because it chucks it onto the pillion. We will get there. Okay. There's nothing. I still have oil on the engine, so it's going to burn off. I put a litre of oil into it. It's the only litre I've got. It's got plenty of oil. It's cold oil. The heat of the engine, that's the challenge. I've left it. I should probably leave it a bit longer. We'll see. No point getting. This is just stupid. Tell Candy to take the bypass around Birmingham, but no, I decided to go through Birmingham where there's been slow traffic, and you know, here's the bike. Not great. Yeah, so this is the third time in the course of this journey it's thrown its toys out of the pram, and it's now 6 o'clock and it is absolutely roasting. So it throws a litre of oil out, so in effect I've put in 3 litres. I think it only takes about 4 litres, so it's done an oil change. Didn't need an oil change. That's what's happened. It's not the oil that I would put in, but that's what it's got. The good news is I'm 13 minutes away from my destination in Tewkesbury for tonight, and surely I'll get there, but that engine is still incredibly hot. I mean, I've left it for half an hour, maybe longer. It is a very, very hot engine. I've got the burns on my hand as proof of that. But there's no point gurning, and we are almost there. So I'm going to see if I can get that breather bolt. Nobody actually stocks it. Harley doesn't stock it, so I can't see how I'm getting it for this trip. But maybe Madison, I think it's Madison and Kent, big Harley people, I'll give them a ring. But I suspect they're not open till Tuesday. I suspect they're shut as a Sunday and Monday. But we're here. Bike's going great. It's just not coping with this weather. So 13 minutes, 5.8 miles, engine very, very hot. Starting very, very hot. Let's see if we can get that. To sit here for long, starting with an incredibly hot engine. It's already boiling over. Shit. I'm 7 minutes away.
Yes. This is for Keanu. And I have the timer on, so we'll see how long it takes us. Right, Keanu, here you are.
Cheers.
Doris.
That's what we're doing for that. So, found a tiny wee garage in Tewkesbury, the custom motorcycle one. So I have managed to get the missing parts. And it's going to be about 36 degrees today, so it's going to be a test for the Harley. But what should happen is fumes come up here, go around here, come up the other cylinder there, and then they go down this tube and back into the air filter. But we know it can overheat, so it's about probably about 24 at the moment, 9:30. Let's see if I can get to well down towards Croyd, where I think it's a bit cooler in Devon. Croyd Bay we're going to, without any incident. And there's Doris, and Doris has been great. It's an air-cooled engine too. But so you have to be careful with it. These are very high temperatures, 35 degrees. However, we should be fine. We might stop it. It's got these air vents, this one, which gets air into the engine. So Croyd Bay. It's warm. And it's great. Doris is going well. You can see if this Harley now. Get it sorted. Didn't try to stop this dominant So touch wood, she seems to be fine. We're very hot, the engine's very hot. It will drop a bit of excess, but you know, in a place which is not spraying on myself. And I'm just taking my time, and I'm cooling it down by putting water on it, the engine. Yeah, so air cooled, water cooled. Doesn't feel too hot actually, which is a good sign. But I'm just going to do that to get petrol, help cool it off. So I'm just going to cool it off with water. She's not actually overflowing. But she's a hot motor. I think she's actually back to her old self, which is she can go fine. Just don't get stuck in traffic when you're in 35 degrees heat. But it doesn't do any harm just to cool it off. So I found out why she's overheating. And she did start to overheat again. The back wheel is rubbing against the mudguard. Suspension air pressure's all right, so that hasn't collapsed. And the other thing that's happened is, and this is just kind of surprising that it's happened, and I had nothing to do with it, but there's a cap that goes over the swing arm bolt there, and it's no longer there. So I don't know, it's sounding like maybe something I'm not going to be able to fix, but I am on a motorway. I see that there's a junction just up the road. I might just slowly get up there and get her off the motorway and take it from there. You can always take it back. Well, she's done over 70,000 miles. I've done over 30,000 on her. I don't know, maybe she's just starting to cause too many challenges. So I get her off the motorway. She's still going at this point. I've got a squint rear wheel. I'm pretty worried that there's something more than simply overheating going on here. And I get maybe 10 miles. I'm heading for Bridgewater, where there's a Harley-Davidson dealership, and it just stops, and it's stuck at the side of the road. I phoned the Bridgewater garage. They give me another garage. They say they'll come out and get me. This is the garage. It's a proper old-fashioned garage. I'm gonna have a look at it tonight. We're now quite late, and we'll just see what they come up with. You mind if I just take a little pictures of what you're doing?
Absolutely fine.
Go and show that again, just because it looked quite dramatic.
Right, okay, so we'll start from the beginning. So we turn it on like that, we put it onto the run position.
Yeah.
Fuel pump primes, make sure it's in neutral, which we know it is. We press the crank button, the motor turns over and cranks. We then go and check the fuses. So we'll switch the multimeter across to continuity, check for the noise. Use the fuse one side to the other. We've got no continuity across the fuse, so we get a brand new fuse, check the continuity across the fuse, which we should go like he says. This is a dead one as well. There's that one we've already popped. Yep, that was a popped one. That's a popped one. That's the one. Is this a new one? Let's have a look. Right, we've got continuity across the fuse. So at the second time, everything is switched off again. Yep. So we're going to pop that one into there. So just before we go to start it, we'll check continuity across the terminals, which we know we have. So you can see the fuse there. We switch them on again.
No, there's a
And there we
spark.
go, and there's the spark. So I would say that there is something is touching something that it shouldn't be. Hopefully it's just a wire worn through. So we'll switch that one off. Now becomes the painstaking task of finding it. Hopefully, because the mounts come off, the wiring does come through here. Hopefully it's just gone like that, sheared through the wire. We can find it, fix the wire, Bob's your uncle, phones you out and get you back on the road. In theory.
In theory. Yeah. Stayed in a hotel last night. Perfectly fine. Garage recommended it. 90 quid a night. And he's meant to be coming in at 6 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning, and he's got mechanics coming in to see if they can get on top of what's wrong. And I'm about to give them a ring to see how they're getting on. I know that when I last heard were replacing the engine bolt that had come out, which has caused the engine to drop, and which is presumed because some wire to cut. We know it's a short. I'm hopeful that this will get going today. So Wolf is in the garage, some sort of 50 miles from here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to fix her, but they managed to fix the electrics, but it looks to me as though oil pump might be away, so they have to go into the engine, and they're very, very busy. They've got about 100 motorbikes out. I'm waiting to hear if they can do anything for me. But meantime, they gave me their courtesy car, which is really a very cute wee thing. Smart car. Surprised it can do 70 on the motorways, and it can handle these wee roads of Cornwall. And we're in Croyd. This is close to Croyd. Fabulous beach. And Sunday, I'll maybe hear more about the bike, what we're going to do tomorrow, but we're not in any rush. We've got accommodation obviously in our camper van, and this is a rather nice place. It's been incredibly hot, but now it's a relief, because I think we're down to about 20 degrees. And what a beautiful place. So the temperature's got to 37 a few days ago. Almost covering up to see if we can get further sunburn, but now it's much cooler, 20 odd degrees. 20 maybe. Croyd, they don't allow dogs onto the beach. I see him. Yes. Your dog as well? I know. I see it. Rex! Come on! Come on, good doggy! Good doggy! Come on! Come on! Come and see me! Come and see me! Such a well-behaved dog. Always obeys everything I say. Rex! Come on! On you go! On you go! Come on! On you go! On you go! Oh, there you go. He's going. Oh, he might, yes, look at that. He always comes. Oh, no. So we're in a campsite at Croyd, and the latest on the Harley is we've got this courtesy car, which is a great wee thing, by the way. It's with the AFB motorcyclist that gave me this courtesy car. But the Harley's been there for, they're just so busy. We're going to have a look at it. We're going to do some tests, compression tests, to see if the what state the bike's in, and then they will do the work if I decide that it's worth it. Hopefully it's worth it. You know, she's an old bike now, she's done over 70,000 miles. They're thinking it's going to be the oil pump, and here's our setup. We're having a lovely time in Croyd. That's a wood-fired stove. It's a bit cooler today, although it's getting warm now. We've had a great time here. We have to take the car back tomorrow, find out what they're saying about the bike. I'll give the go-ahead for the repairs. He's already said he's got about 100 bikes there that he's got to get through. We're talking about 2 to 3 weeks before he'll get round to it, so we'll be taking a train back, and then I need to come down. So it's on a knife edge at the moment. Will Wolf the Harley be in a position to get repaired? Was it worth getting repaired? I mean, there is a limit to how much money I want to spend on a 26-year-old motorcycle. Do I ship it back and just do the work myself slowly? But that's another option, and you'll just need to wait to the next episode to find out. But meantime, Doris, looking great, going great. Kiana's been surfing, taking surfing lessons. He's going to do more surfing today. So we've had a fabulous holiday, but we are a long way away from Edinburgh, and Wolf is broken down.